Welcome back to Kuni. One very nice thing that they let you do once you've gotten through the Miasma Marshes and fought Vileheart again is they actually give you a teleport to where you fought him.
I would have been pissed otherwise, admittingly. Oh, come on.
I didn't mention it last time, but this whole arena is awesome. Like, just look at that swirl.
One of the cooler designed areas. We were mentioning originality last time, and that's pretty original.
Yeah.
Makes it seem like the end of the world.
I'm a little on the next dungeon that we're going through, but this specific part of the Let's Play is definitely the best part of the game.
Definitely.
Sudden Studio Ghibli.
They gotta show all their cool designs. I mean, you can tell Studio Ghibli involvement. The animation's a little bit softer than usual Studio Ghibli stuff, but it probably didn't have the budget of a film.
Right. Which is probably why you don't see it very often.
Also, I love when games take backgrounds and they give these 3D painted models like they did with the castle. It just makes it look so much more stylish and brooding. That door. A predator.
Shadar just went like, I'm going pure King of Evil on this bitch.
See, you said you didn't like necessarily you call it kind of a temple thing. I liked the design of it. Kanks, okay. And look at those old men.
Here goes nothing.
Oh yeah, the design of this dungeon is awesome.
Yeah, it's one of the best looking dungeons in the game. Plus, these old men with keys are awesome. I'm adding them to my favorites list right now.
I do capture one. You'll be
Good.
happy to see.
You should give it to Swain, too.
I don't remember what I do with it. I don't use them very often, though. If at all. Also, because we had to wait a week to see this guy again.
He's just cool looking, come on. Ah, how dare you come in? You want a key?
Did Esther just put him to sleep?
I think
Or
one
maybe
of
that was
them.
Swain.
I think... Oh, does Swain have a sleep bullet or something?
I think so. What?
Can't believe we're still alive. Why'd you have to punch the kid?
Why not?
Swain's like, I can really tell. Yes. Oh, this thing's called Turkey?
Turnkey.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't doing anything. Oh.
Because I want to jump for joy. Swain had to run behind you. Oh, it's so cool!
Good luck next time.
For some reason, the lip syncing with the celebration sound bites gets really inaccurate around this point.
Oh, please. It was inaccurate like the entire time.
Well, it gets especially so here. Like, it's never in line.
Too bad it's a female version, like a grandma with a key. You know what this also screamed to me the first time I played it? I'm like, this is Bowser's Castle.
Kinda, yeah. Well, they're both kind of misunderstood.
Bowser's just a family man looking for a wife.
Usually. And here's like, look at that. I don't even know what it is, but I love it.
And he activated the self-destruction sequence. Great.
That stair is actually a fuse.
This is also an area where you expect like a bunch of like dark nuts to come out and fight you.
Which I guess isn't far off from what happens.
Pretty much.
There's one right now.
No slacking, you lot.
See, we're not really seeing many original enemies. I think the Turnkey was the only one. Most of these are just higher level versions of monsters we fought before.
Once again, Oliver establishing his dominance.
marking his territory.
Those skeleton guys become pretty bad bruisers later in the game when you start running out of magic. They can take a hit or two. I mean, look, he took the Mornstar and survived.
A Tash stone? That's literally a stone shaped like a mustache.
Like the one I have in my hand right now. No, seriously, I'm holding a mustache in my hand right now.
Why?
I've found it. It's pink. It's pink or red?
Well, only you can tell, Travis. I can't see it.
Here, look, I want your opinion on that. It's pink. We know what the hell it is.
So this is the main puzzle of Shadar's castle. Or Nevermore, as the technical name is.
It's Shadar's castle, I mean.
Yeah. That's what it is, but that's not what its name is. But here, we have to go around, find all the switches to activate the stairs, so that we can continue to get to Shadar himself. And every time you activate a switch, Drippy has to say, I think some stairs have shown up. Because God forbid you see the cinematic that they show you.
Being way more Navi than Navi ever was. This part's cool.
I don't know why they did this, though, actually.
It's trippy.
Trippy tears! No.
You show him down the stairs and he goes sideways. I'm confused, but this hurts.
It's trippy, but it's unnecessary, because the stairs are still level. He didn't even touch me, come on.
Hitboxes.
No slacking, you lot.
It's weird, even the audio for the music seems a little bit behind in this place, too.
Yeah. Not sure why that is.
It was just extremely odd. See, you could have had any of these stupid-looking familiars on your team, too. Like, you wanted that ghost before, and look how stupid it is.
I have it. It's in my party right now.
I feel like they just took the normal form and like, add a horns to it.
Oh, that one, yeah. No, I don't have that one in my inventory.
Yeah.
Because he does suck. I do have the other ghost, though. But only because Derwin needs it.
Stupid Derwin. Ruins everything. And also makes the game much longer, too.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how long I was hunting during that snow part trying to get one of those flower dudes.
Yeah, you might recall it took me an eternity as well.
You didn't even show it, like...
Yeah.
But I figured it would take forever, because they didn't spawn very often. And then if you're lucky, if they actually fell in love with you.
Finally, I can metamorphose Butt Bud.
Butt Butt becomes Ass Ass.
Then Booty Booty. Rocking everywhere.
Thank you for the highbrow comedy you would expect.
Guess what you're watching? We're TheStrawhatNO.
Now I'm just expecting Oliver like, bitty, 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 rocking everywhere. What do you say?
Runs into the wall.
Without slowing down at all.
Yeah.
Or reacting. Runs back, he's just got a bloody nose. Durr, I'm a necklace. You get to wear the stupid necklace. Here you go.
Because your current one's shit.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
We get some pretty good stuff in this level.
You can always tell when you're about to hit to a hard boss because they throw shit at you to become stronger.
This is also the point where I realize all of our healing spells are actually quite nice. They're good if you're outside of a battle.
You're scowling at Esther like, what's your point?
If anything, because when you're in a battle, trying to heal up all your allies takes a good bit of time. Time that you could be using getting rid of the enemy you're fighting.
Also, look how much MP you have, you know? So, like, if you're gonna do... You should be the one doing that shit.
Yeah. So I'm glad they give you the option to do it outside of a fight.
See, I did kind of wish the camera turns had some kind of effect on certain things. Like, maybe if the door's upside down, it won't unlock.
Well, it did look like that briefly. It looked like the stairs had turned, and now a doorway was sort of turned sideways.
Ah, the worm has turned.
Stay calm now.
Oh, and those witches are tough. Because they cast death spells.
Yeah, they kick my ass quite a good bit. Not that I don't kick theirs.
You learn pretty quickly in this game that always aim for the ones that cast death spells first.
Yeah. And if they're not in there, aim for the healer.
God, that guy's taking a beating. So you just beat him with a stick.
That's it.
Swain right there was using his sure shot, which is the inexplicably actually useful attack that I mentioned previously.
Let's see if you can evolve him past stupidity here.
Now, I kept this in because Derwin actually wants Flash Fry. I didn't realize that at the time.
You just picked that other one because it's a Rammstein.
I mean, he looks awesome, but he's not the one Derwin wants.
You get a text message from Derwin, you fucking idiot.
So, yep, I had to go back, find another one, and it took me for fucking ever, and I can't believe he actually got me there.
I bet you were pretty pissed off.
Yeah. But that was my fault, not the game's fault. Like I mentioned, I have little to no complaints about this part of the game.
This temple you can get, it takes a while to go through, but other than that, it's a cool temple.
It does annoy me that there are some empty rooms, though.
Shadar storage.
It's where I put the hearts. Except for the thing where I showed that I put the hearts.
I just imagine you go into one room and it's just like a cooking show set.
I hate those dogs, but I do like that when they see you, they just run in a straight line.
Puking dogs.
Puking dogs.
You'd think you'd be a cat person.
I really do, don't I?
Yeah. I mean, not just from your personality, but just from your experience with dogs overall.
Well, it was specific dogs. Specifically the ones outside my house who are gone now.
Still wish I kept this recording I had to do once. It was super quiet for a voiceover, where my cat was just meowing right next to me the whole time. So I just kept on threatening. I'm like, shut up, cat, I'm going to stab you. And meow.
I didn't go into that room because I actually don't need to. There's nothing in there.
I remember this area becoming tough because, like, especially for me, I kept on running out of health and getting here. I'm like, there's enemies everywhere, oh my god.
But yeah, they swarm you. But I actually mentioned cats. The two neighbor dogs move away, and then all of a sudden, this black cat, which I think is a stray, just suddenly adopts the family.
That's how cats are.
Yeah.
That's how my latest cat is. It's an outside adopter. Just came into our house because we fed it, and now it's ours.
Well, this cat still doesn't even trust us, but still, we feed it, and we bought it a bed.
Your body is a wonderland made of black cats. You're a witch.
You might actually be a witch. Take a guess, Ollie boy.
I could shove you in the lava right now.
Oh dear. That guy seems tough. He's actually not even close. But I'm just like, I just want to see what's in this room.
I'm so tempted to avoid a running gag, but that's a robot Vince McMahon walk. I love that walk. No chance! love how that guy moves.
Stay calm now.
He is cool looking though.
He sucks as like a fighter because he's so slow, but just look at him. And he has a move called Short Circuit, which is a hilariously bad movie.
Is that the one with the robot?
Yes.
I haven't actually seen it, I just know it sucks.
It's really stupid. It's a kid's movie, so it's forgivable, but...
Do I? No.
Wiggle, 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 walking everywhere.
I don't think I've shown Everblade off yet.
I think he did once.
It's basically a one enemy attack. But since he's resistant to physical damage, it doesn't really work.
It's good he picked up the Radiant Blade, too, 'cause that's a really good weapon to give your might
Yeah.
for the next coming fight.
I think I also give him another Radiant Blade to a different enemy. What it does is it actually heals you as you attack.
This is so well deserved. It's pretty funny if Oliver still attack him. It's like, I'm not confused. Oh.
I did do that, actually. I'm just like, fuck it. There we go.
I can't wait till the game after the Shadar missions, because, ooh, you're gone, Swain.
You're not wrong. And then I find a way to hate the replacement, so look forward to that.
Woo! Based on the fights that I know happen at that part, I can see how you could.
I'm just like, alright, let's go for this. No way that thing followed me. Shit, there she is.
It would have been funnier if it actually didn't follow you and you made all that hubbub about it. Oh, it didn't follow me, okay. Got anything to say about that, Drippy? Just pulls out a knife, anything to say about that?
That's last stairwell.
Any information you think I need?
Never, Ollie boy. I was actually worried these stairs were much further away than they are. I can't see them right now, but they're right there.
Thanks, Mr. Drippy, for confusing me.
It's like, skeleton, don't see me, damn it. Alright, let's just run away, wait for him to stop chasing me. He's not stopping chasing me, god damn it, no!
I don't know how goofy their faces were until it came up close. I can say at the very least, the nice thing about the dog is that they don't chase you, they just run in a straight line.
Yeah, and I'm actually so powerful that they've started running away from me, which is always nice. And luckily, the goblin is slow, so it doesn't even matter.
And the ones that give you definitely most trouble are the witches and the skeletons.
Yeah. Final boss time. Supposedly.
Best boss in the game.
Yeah. This is really the climax of the game. The game doesn't end at this point,
When it should have.
annoyingly.
Yeah. It would have left some plot holes, but at least would have ended with, like, the best moment.
Actually, now that you mention that, the original DS game did end with Shadar's boss fight.
Possibly, I guess they looked and just went, how do we explain P?
Well, even that's assuming P is in the game. I haven't played it, so I don't know. It was only ever released in Japan.
It does seem like the sense they could have just shoved her into this game easily. For that purpose. Plus, you get this nice gothic background to fight in.
And I'll be dyeing my hair black soon, so it's perfect.
To Nevermore.
No, dye it dark purple.
But I have more options than in Tomodachi Life. And I've already chosen my options, so thank you very much.
Do you have an option to wear a maid outfit in public?
Technically, yes, but...
Checkmate.
I'm a ghost!
Greetings. You have grown.
That's just how he says hello, Oliver.
But
Ignore it.
God, you need a man.
enough to defeat me.
You bet I am.
Why do you keep on tickling my face?
Are aware by now you destroy me, you will be no more. After all, you and I are one and the same.
What? What did he say?
The souls of those in this world are connected to those in yours, boy. Live in this world and you live.
Get out of my face!
The best example.
But should you die
Right.
in this world, so too shall you perish in the other. The two worlds are inextricably bound together. Just as
Why do I feel like I'm likable in another world?
my soulmate.
My love.
That's why I touched your face.
Is he serious?
No, that can't be true.
But
Ah,
that
I lied in
is
your vision.
not all. Because I have gained eternal life, you have been reborn many times over. You should be grateful to me.
This part I don't understand. That doesn't really come up at any other point ever,
See,
so I don't know why they brought it up.
I only said it to create sequel bait.
memory of any of this. That wretched sage chose to raise you as a normal child. Well, know this.
Clearly you should have been raised as a fish.
Gave you life. The fathomless
I have a
darkness
fishbowl
within
right
me
over there.
Required a suitable counterweight.
Do you want to
Was
see if
for
you two
this
are
that
delicious?
you were created, oh pure-hearted one. Now, speak true. Do you?
What
still
is thy love
wish
for
to
you?
destroy me?
What are you going to do, Oliver?
Now answer me this. Do you like pistachio?
That's for sure.
Just
Maybe what
curious.
Shadar says is true. But things just can't go on.
Wow,
like
you're
this.
gross.
I've got to put an end to it. And I'm gonna need
That
your help.
dress is
I
tacky.
want
That's
you
it's a
right
it's a
there
cloak.
beside me.
You what?
But
Hey,
Oliver,
what?
You fucking what? I've briefly turned into a gorilla.
Magical coral transform.
I will say it once again.
Just been doing the dance. But he doesn't transform, he's just doing it.
The end of you. Do you
Somehow all his
truly
clothes fall off,
dream
but
of
nothing goes back on.
I don't care anymore.
In that case,
We're so very
let me
focused on what's
welcome
going
you
on.
Yeah.
my world.
Shadar. From Depeche Mode.
Do you like depressing music?
The savior, at long last.
I can laugh before I finish speaking. Ooh.
I have two mouths.
He doesn't have one mouth, apparently.
Shadar's a pretty tough fight, but a fun fight, but a tough fight.
Yeah.
Expectingly.
More health than actual damage done. But still, fun fight. This is a good way to have a climax of the game, with the fight with the villain that we've been with this entire game. The one that we've wanted to fight the whole time. There are some suspect decisions made, though. Also, I'm really sad I can't defend right now, because this is his hard-hitting spell. You know how Mornstar kills everything? This is his version of it. And it's an area of effect attack.
You might want to fucking block, you idiot. Is Helluva powerful?
Louvre. Whoa, shit.
Hello. Ow, jerk.
He does a lot of damage.
Even at your leveled up state.
Luckily, he only has so many spells. And within the first few minutes, you've seen them all. And we've seen pretty much all of them now.
But all of them are pretty hard hitting.
Right. Healing Hand, keep in mind, is a full heal. So if you actually want to hang on to your allies and you've got the chance, go ahead and use it. If I hold my hand up to the fire, it won't hurt me.
Think how blocking blocks 3rd-degree burn. Again, using Mornstar is just your best bet here. Just picking your shots because he's constantly casting shit like this.
The biggest downside of Mornstar is there's a pretty good recharge time.
Yeah.
Nice! The rest of them are dead.
Good. They're not in the way anymore.
I like that he keeps using Fell Wind when it's very short.
And he's targeting you with Fell Wind.
Right?
What an idiot.
And they're all just running around.
Oh, cool. And he's celebrating. Yeah, fuck, you got knocked over.
Oh no. Oh yeah! I'm suddenly an old man.
Ow.
I should have known. We share a soul, after all. But the darkness runs deeper than you know.
Multiple part boss fight.
Much deeper.
Of course.
A. That symbol really does seem like what looks like.
Drippy just points at it, but then gets sunk into that miasma.
So this is a peculiar choice for a second form, though. This isn't Shadar, this is just some puppet of his.
This guy's tougher than Shadar.
Not really, actually.
Well, to be fair, I fought him like when I was already damaged by Shadar and I didn't have much magic left.
Yeah. So I go ahead and use a Sage's Secret. Can only be used for me, but I'm the important one. But this guy's deal is, he has a buff spell, he walks around and swipes at you, and he does a big, or attack everyone attack, and that's it.
He hits like a tank, though.
He hits very hard, but he's very slow. Mornstar does some decent damage to him. The biggest thing is just keeping your magic up. So it actually ends up being a pretty underwhelming part of the fight.
You think they would start with this first, but him as Guardian first and then he'd fight on his own, but
Maybe it'd just be a bigger disappointment, though. Because we want to fight Shadar, and that'd just be wasting time. Here, at least, we did get to fight Shadar, but then there's just another form. Okay, so Derby's telling me to try and stop him before he can do that. I never find out how.
yeah, I think that's why I died a lot, because I kept on trying to listen to Drippy. That's where everything goes wrong.
Big surprise.
I also like the opposing nature of you and Shadar's, that Shadar's primary magic casting is ice and yours' primary casting is fire. Along with light and dark.
Right. I'm guessing this is his version of a familiar, then.
Well, look at it. It looks like a mite.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
And I think when you first summoned the mite thing, that was the symbol you drew, but I might be wrong. I'd have to look back at the video.
I didn't even think about that. I like that. For this fight, I don't mind using the Nostrum. For these big boss fights, there's two. Shadar and then the actual final boss. Spoiler, this isn't the final boss. But hopefully you recognize that. And that's how the fight goes for the rest of it. Kinda underwhelming.
See, these fights become more of kind of wars of attrition.
Yeah. And I'm like, alright, Dumple one-on-one. Shit.
That stupid bat drop kicked him in the back of the head and he's dead.
Oh, that was his weak spot.
Nice work.
Go figure you don't hit him in the armor. Oh.
No, Dumple.
Baby Dumble.
You have repelled.
See, it is a familiar. It's a soldier of his soul.
Oh, yeah.
But when despair consumes the heart, it gives birth to a power still more terrible.
Shadar, let's not even fight. Just spend the rest of the video talking. That's all we need.
You and all
I can get used to this.
I am the executor, charged with bringing destruction to this world. Behold, the power of the Dark Jinn.
This is why this is the best part of the game. Lots of Shadar.
Yep. Also, probably the best use of visuals up to this point.
Definitely. Even exploding, I look awesome. This is an interesting mix of awesome and just plain goofy.
Yeah. See, the only thing I kind of see messed up from the original, I think that looks awesome, but the lighting that came from showing Shadar's face, because I was under the impression within the story that the cloak was masking what his face looked like, but when you see that light, it's like he has a black sock over his head.
No, he is fused with the sock. Okay, so you thought the last part of the fight was disappointing? This is actually an incredibly easy fight.
Yeah, he's pretty damn slow.
No, just watch. So that's Circle of Hell. He does... There's 3 specific parts of the field that he attacks with that. Fell Sweep only attacks people that are directly in front of him, and rarely will you ever be directly in front of him. This would actually be quite a powerful attack if it ever hit anything. And no, it never does.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it hits Swain. That's it.
Good.
And he does it a lot. Look, he missed.
It went through him, he's just like, whatever.
I actually think the attack sometimes goes over their head.
It also kind of ruins the fact that he uses the same hand for this, so it's easy to predict which side it's coming from.
Yeah, he never hits on the left side of the field.
Blast your lasers on the left-hand side.
I'm just readying the Mornstar.
This is what you kind of hope for an RPG fight, where they have 3 very distinct-looking fights.
Yeah. Don't listen to Drippy. What he's going to do is Onslaught, but in a different place. And yes, it still misses. Oh, wait.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I was thinking of something else.
I remember that tag being very hard, but I also remember he leaves himself open after the attack.
Yeah, he leaves himself open, but, that's the only attack that really hurts me.
Yeah, and there's a lot of prepared warning from it.
And at this point I realized, oh, magic thing that I want.
I got it, punch.
I'm probably thinking of another attack he does, which is also Onslaught, but I think he uses the different hand.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. It's been a little while since I recorded this. I just know that this wasn't a hard fight. Just long.
Got a lot of health.
Yep.
His range becomes really predictable. As long as you can manage to block at the right times when his super attacks, you're okay. This never hit me. Circles of Hell.
No. It hit all my allies, because they have no sense of self-preservation.
Swain, walk into that. Good boy.
He was thinking about it.
It didn't hurt me last time. I can handle it.
And that's how it goes for the rest of it.
And Swain's dead. And gets blasted again. I'm gonna keep on shooting the dead one.
That's how you finish off a giant boss fight.
Not a bop. Well, alright.
Cool people don't look at dying people.
Put on my sunglasses. Just mashes his hand into his eye. Ow.
Gives himself black eyes.
Yeah.
Am I cool yet?
You heard of the Rolling Stones? Gets hit by a stone.
Gunther throws one at him.
Poor Swain's not being shown because he's dead. Let's get some fucking development in here.
Are you still at it? Don't overdo it, will you, Lucian?
I'm not stopping till I've mastered Cloudburst. I've still got a long way to go, you know.
I think this is the same voice actor as Marcus-san.
Defend the people of Bellicosia.
The order has been given. We are to invade Rubicon on the Halcyon border. We march on the morrow. The town harbors a safe.
Now, we have heard Halcyon before.
Spare no one, women and children included.
Halcyon is basically what the Miasma Marshes and Nevermore were before everything went to shit.
Why must we go that far? This is wrong. This is not why I studied magic. This is all wrong.
You know, Brian Prothero has range. We could have gotten him to voice Lucian, too.
You must get away from here.
I think they're still waiting for the reveal to be when they announce it.
Here, take this. It will protect you.
Well, big shock. It looks like Oliver.
You must flee from
We know Shadar is Oliver's soulmate.
I'll try.
See, at this point you end up liking Shadar. I mean, if you didn't like him before.
Yeah.
What it signifies, I trust.
Not that we didn't always like him.
But it does give him a, you know, you kind of support some of his motivations and what he does.
Everyone's homes.
You would hate the world too.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
This is your punishment. You made no attempt to engage.
So how do you really fuck up someone for life, destroy their village?
And burn their family to death.
I need hardly add that she would
The people you work for doing it, no less.
The sage's daughter? You mean that girl was...
Oh, don't you worry, we'll get her soon.
We turned evil now.
What I did? Was it wrong?
Starting to look a little more familiar now.
My fault? Was it my fault they were killed? Idiot! You couldn't even save one solitary life.
True, you fucked up, Shadar.
Well, that girl is dead already. What the hell is the point? Why did I even try?
There's no good. Ah!
High five! If any of you start hearing the voices kind of meld together. Nothing but despair.
Despair devours the heart. It gives birth to the power of hatred. It is despair that will overwhelm this world. You are the executor, charged with bringing destruction to this world. I dub you the Dark Jinn.
I guess I'm evil now.
Wow, I had puberty.
Suddenly I'm sexy.
If you like my body and you think I'm sexy. He's saying that in the white void. Sad as me if I had emotion.
This probably would have been a good point to have the voice acting.
Oh yeah, see, this also kind of annoyed me. Why would you have voice acting at like the most important parts?
And suddenly we see his face. It's like I mentioned earlier, when you heard Shadar speak, it sounded kind of like he was slurring. So you know the face that you don't see is somewhat grotesque. And here we see he's literally grown fangs.
I don't know if necessarily the act of becoming the Jin did that to him, or the fact that I think the soldiers of Halcyon actually scarred him. Because when he was exiled, it had his face covered, so I was like, maybe he got scarred up by them and kind of cast out as a freak.
I figured that was just his despair walk. And more, like, keep in mind, Shadar's been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. He's probably just really aged. It's looking alright, all things considered.
And he remembered his eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So the way he's breaking the rules of the light and dark whole death thing is splitting his darkness a little bit with Oliver, so now he's a human. I mean Oliver, he's a human. Because that's kind of the thought on him. Shadar's pure black and he's supposed to be pure white, so maybe now he has a little bit of an attitude.
You're all in one piece.
I thought what he did was he just split the connection between them.
But what
Yeah.
about Shadar?
So that because
He could still be
Shadar,
here.
like if one of them dies, both of them die. If you split that connection, one can continue living.
Shadar, he's gone.
What?
You could just split the connection
Wanted
with
to protect
powers.
the world.
He could have fooled me.
So like we mentioned earlier, one of the things that I always liked about Shadar was it didn't seem like he was just out to destroy the world because, ooh, I'm evil. He actually had a agenda. And here we see it, that grayness that I like to see, that should have been in more characters of this.
Yeah.
That's sort of not completely black and white motivation.
Plus, it makes you think about the fact that he probably did all this to keep the cities from growing too large or too powerful, to avoid the same thing happening with Halcyon, where they become corrupted by it. He was kind of creating order.
And to drive that point home,
And also, he was viewed as the one evil point of the world, kind of the Dr. Manhattan rule from Watchmen, where it's like, everyone come get me.
I'm God.
That means all of us cheat.
And here's where it all comes together. Alicia using breach time. Shadar being the evil focal point of the world. Here she found, when she went forward in time, she saw a world where, because Shadar was this big villain, everyone united against him. And the world was actually more peaceful than the time that Shadar knew. And in sort of a backwards way, he ended up getting what he wanted. He ended up saving the world.
As you mentioned, this is the best written part of the game.
Right. But this is a sweet moment. Kind of wraps up the character arc that we only see briefly in a couple places, but the connection between Alicia and Shadar. But it felt so good.
And I was a badass. Oh, I was a badass.
So remember that name, the White Witch. It's in the game title.
I was about to say, I was like, if you didn't that was what I thought when I beat this part. I'm like, so why is this called the White Witch?
And suddenly building exploding.
And the big lesson is if you do good, you can help the world, and you never know it.
The castle.
The characters actually look much older in the animated parts.
Especially Swain.
Yeah.
Swain! Mr. Drippy! Where are you?
Oliver,
Mom?
Please, mister, can I have some more?
you've grown so much, Oliver.
You're a tree. I mean, you're wooden.
I
I'm
know
sorry,
you'll be
honey.
fine now. You don't
That's
need
probably
me to
my
look
fault.
after you anymore.
Mom!
Oliver?
Have you ever cried tears that huge?
Probably.
This is a pendant someone gave me a long time ago.
I know.
I want
Stop
you to
talking.
have it.
Can you make me a grilled cheese?
Don't cry now, Oliver. It's going to be all right. I'm so proud of you, my beautiful son.
Explodes.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Oliver!
Oi, honey boy! What are you doing?
Ah!
Oh god, I'm back here.
Here!
Where else would we be?
Did he pass out standing?
All of a sudden, we were worried. Sorry.
Get a load of that.
It's so beautiful. It's like everything's awoken from a long sleep.
It's like the end of the game, but it's not.
Tale's at an end.
Mom. you
What
gave me
bullshit.
The greatest gift of all. My life.
Right, you lot. What's
I feel like that part was added in dubbing.
In the world.
Yeah, things should be back to normal now, huh?
Only one way to find out.
This screams the end so badly.
God damn it, Swain. I somehow hit my head on the air.
That's why I hate this. This is where the game should have ended.
And where it did end in the DS game. But there's still more to go.
We mentioned there's a white witch, and there's also the douche council.
I just like after that big hooray, we've beaten Shadar, everything's great now. At the end, you got a pendant.
Then they call that immersion breaking.
Oh, you also notice, we didn't point it out, but we got Shadar's Even Star spell.
Yeah, and it's on a black page, so you get that. That spell's the other ridiculous one you get. That one just does
Yeah.
an area, more of an area effect sort of thing. To me, it's more powerful than Mornstar.
It is. It costs more magic, but I think it does about as much damage in general. It's just Mornstar is one enemy, one attack. Even Star is a cinematic, complete area of effect attack. It kills everything.
One thing that I'm trying to, at least I try to comprehend, maybe I just don't remember, but Oliver's father?
Alicia does mention a father at one point, doesn't she?
Yeah. Because the while I was kind of insinuated by the point that maybe Shadar was his father.
I think that was the implication.
Because there was a closeness between Alicia and Shadar. Or Lucian.
Because the idea is, when Shadar severed his connection to his other soulmate, that soulmate died, but he's been reborn several times throughout history. What that means is, in Alicia's case, she actually found the remnants of that soul and birthed Oliver from it. So technically, Lucian is his father.
And that part very much comes off as father trying to teach son, despite being like an awful father kind of thing.
Yeah. Trying to help him understand the decisions he's made.
Well, the only difference between what Oliver was doing and what Shadar was doing, I think Shadar was, of course, from age and wisdom, was more aware of the overall grasp of what he was doing, but they were both trying to help the world in their own way. And it only becomes more relevant in the next part.
Uh-huh. So, yep. Best part of the game.
Yep.
It's all downhill from here.
It's not that bad, but if it would have ended at that part, I probably would have given the game a higher score.
Yeah. The next part isn't bad, it's just...
There's some drudging.
There's a lot of pee.
There's a lot of pee.
It came out wrong, that's not what I meant.
And it is all over the place.
And it's green.
Prepare for the golden shower of your life.
Still a hero! Ah! What I meant is there's a lot of the annoying little character named P.
Nino Kuni, the Golden Shower arc.
That's the description I'm using for the next video.
It just takes a picture of Drippy in a shower with a shower cap on. Just giving the finger guns.
You stink, Ollie boy.
Me?
Golden showers, that's like the golden glims, right? If I go in, it doesn't heal me?
Is that why they call it the golden rays of the sun? I do wish that, like, to me, like, it felt less like they were severing their ties as a connection point from there. I think the severing from them is light and dark was really kind of the distinction. I feel like maybe Shadar gave Oliver a little bit of his darkness. Kind of going, okay, we're separate entities, now I have a part of me in you. That's how you can use my dark spell.
That's possible.
And then on the way out, he gets a little bit more attitude, where it's just like Esther runs up and he's just like, get away from me, man, I need to breathe. Where did that come from? Where did you come from? You didn't help. Oh, you're playing your harp? Shut up. Shut up.
Oliver, are you developing a personality?
I think so.
Owned.
High five, Swain. Ah, your hands are crazy.
I like you now.
Now onward to the golden shower. He just points forwards and marches off a cliff.
So, join us in the next part when the plot thickens.
Thickens like a stew and we fight zombies. You think I'm kidding.
And no, not the zombie familiars. Actual zombies. And fish people, strangely enough.
And we get to beat up annoying members of royalty.
But not Swain.
Not yet.